The medium-sized pot.
Look in the Good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Keeping Up with Grace. This is your girl Grace. Today we are going to be talking about who are you competing with? Who are we competing with? Are we competing with ourselves? Are we competing with our friends? Are we competing with a loved one? But before that, I'm going to play the song. I own no copyrights to this gospel music. I'm about to play Facebook. All my goodness of God, all my life you have been faithful. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Yes, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. Tomorrow when you hear me playing African song or R&B, take your judgment zone and carry somewhere else. Because like I said, I sing gospel, I sing R&B. Because Jesus loved me that way. Jesus loved me, did I know? For the Bible tells me so. Yeah, Jesus loves me. Yeah, Jesus loves me. Yeah, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so. Hello, Miss Morris. I'm singing a kindergarten song. But today we are going to be talking about asking the question, who are you competing with? Are you competing with yourself or you are competing with somebody else? Are you competing? Is your competition a good competition or a competition to destroy others? Right? That's the question. Who are we competing with? As usual, I like to jot down my notes and take it from there. Right? Competition. What is competition to you? Activity or condition competing. There's a lot of competitions, a lot of things people compete with in this world do as a competition. For example, sports, right? When you think of sports, sport is competition. You got two opposite teams going against each other and they are fighting for a spot, or they are fighting for a war, a trophy. So when you see the Lakers and I don't watch basketball. Yanni, what's the different teams? Barry. Oh, they get not here. When you see the Lakers and damn, I need to step on my sport game. I don't forget about all the basketballs. But when you see two teams competing, right? What are they competing for? During the Super Bowl, when these people are going at each other, they want to take their team to the Super Bowl, right? To win a ring or the award, to remain in the winning spot position. Their competition is not to destroy each other, right? They are competing for a good cause against one another. So that is the definition of the regular competition, sports-wise. That was just an example. What are all these? Today, we're not going to be talking about winning a prize competition. We're not discussing basketball competition, football competition, two teams going against one another. We are going to be discussing constructive, right, and destructive competition. Constructive and destructive. One of them is good and the other one is negative. Those are the two competitions that we are going to be talking about today. So the question remains, to you, who are you competing with? Are you competing against yourself or you are competing against somebody else? Because most time, people tend to compete against another person. And not everybody have, how would I put this? That hard to say. I am doing a good competition to know how the person got to this place. So I am closer to them and asking them questions about how they got there so they can direct me on how to get there. Nowadays, you got your friends, you got your family, you got the world. When they see you doing good, they're competing against you without even you knowing, right? They're competing against you without even your knowledge. In the process of competing against you, people can get hurt. That's where the destructive criticism competition comes in. People can get hurt. People can destroy you. People can do all sort of things with your character because they are competing against you unknowing to you. Only they know that they are competing against you. And in the process, they're destroying your character. So now let's go to constructive competition. Constructive competition, it serves a useful purpose, right? To build up yourself, to learn from somebody, to have self-awareness of yourself, and to improve yourself and your development. That's the whole purpose of a constructive competition. You are doing constructive competition to build up yourself, to self-improve yourself, to see somebody doing something positive. And you look at them and you are inspired by what they're doing. So now your goal is to build up yourself and say, how do I get to where this person is? How can I ask them to show me the way? Or how do I learn from them in a positive way without trying to destroy them? You know, how do I get there? Then you start to build up yourself and you try to create and ask yourself, how can you get to where you want to get? Because you saw your friend being to that place and you're happy for them. Genuine happiness. Not the fake one. A genuine happiness. You have it for your friend. So now you're trying to get to where they got. It might not be the same position. It might not be the same success. But the point is, you want to be successful in a positive way. You are not trying to destroy somebody. So you take on constructive competition. Because we could be friends and we are competing, right? We both want to buy houses. We both want to start a business. We both want to do everything. So we are learning from one another. We are giving to each other positively instead of me being jealous or angry that my friend is climbing the ladder higher than I am or faster than I am, and my goal is now to destroy them. How do you destroy people? In so many different ways you can destroy the person. First, you start with the character. Character assassination. That's one of the biggest things that people don't realize. You suffer. You build your brand off your name from the ground. And when a jealous, angry, destructive person comes from out of nowhere, they jump in and destroy everything that you have suffered to build, or try to destroy everything that you have suffered to build, all out of jealousy because you have a position. I'll be back. What? You want to learn? Mine, what's up, boy? You might want to lower the stove. That's just my take on it. That ain't none of my business.
I'm ready to cut the.
call your cooking partner and ask him. You want to have constructive competition, so be a better version of what you used to be before. Example for constructive competition, right? Let's say I want to improve my salary, right? I want to have financial freedom. I will seek out information, right? I'm going to seek out information and obtain a skill that will bring me to financial freedom. I'm not just going to say, oh, because Annie got financial freedom, she goes wherever she wants to go, she do whatever she wants to do, she can afford anything. I don't even know how Annie got there or Annie got there, but I want to get there. That's destructive competition. Constructive competition, I would say I want to increase my salary. I want financial freedom, because financial freedom is very, very important. If you have financial freedom, probably 70% or 60% of your weight is lifted up off your shoulders, right? You will have people that Cardi B would say, I'm happy that I'm financially free to do whatever I want to do, wherever I want to go, whatever I want to buy. But internally, I am happy. I'm sad. But I'm happy though that I have financial freedom, because financial freedom is very, very important. If you don't have financial freedom, you tend to get yourself mixed up with different things. If you don't have your own mindset, you tend to mingle with friends who are doing things that are illegal, that could land you in prison, that could land you in the casket. You could be dead. So financial freedom is one of the most important tools that everybody longs for, right? We all long for financial freedom. So in doing so, you want information. You want to obtain a skill. While you are obtaining that information, you want to gain a skill. You want to just do something that you are good at. Something that will increase your financial freedom and your salary. Not just anything. Something that would generate income, that would bring in income, that you will see yourself and be like, I am financially free. I can get whatever I want to get. I can go wherever I want to go. I don't have to be jealous of anybody. I don't have to envy anybody. You admire people. You admire their strength. You admire how they got to where they got. A positive admiring, not negative, not hateful, not harmful, not destructive admiring. Because a person can admire you in your face and be like, oh girl, I love your car, because I want a Bentley. And I'm going to keep saying it because I'm going to drive a Bentley. I'm already driving a Bentley because I'm a billionaire. So therefore, I want a Bentley, a brand new Bentley. Oh no, I'm going to just probably do it like Kim Kardashian, right? Get a used Bentley that costs $150,000 or $300,000 and be using it until I can afford to get a brand new Bentley. You think big, you achieve big. You think little, you achieve little. But before that, I have to be fully established before I put my hand into Bentley, which is bringing us to destructive competition, right? So you can admire people, their accomplishment, and they can motivate you, because the next man can motivate you. You could see somebody doing something that you've been wanting to do, and you are motivated by that person. So you will want to see how that person did all those things, and you join them. If that was your friend, because mostly the people that are jealous of you, the people that want to destroy you, are people who are the closest to you. A stranger who don't know you will never be fully jealous of you from the street, because they don't know you from Adam nor Eve. So why would they care about your accomplishment? Why would they care that you're better than them when they don't even know you? You know what I'm saying? They don't know you, so that's not the problem to be jealous of you. They admire you, and they're probably saying to themselves like, damn, I wish I could be like that dude. I wonder how he got there. I don't even know how he got there, but I'm going to wait for my turn. oh damn, I wish I could be like that girl to afford whatever I want to afford and be able to take care of my family and fly wherever and buy whatever I want to buy. I wonder how she got there. They are just admiring you compared to a person that is the closest to you, that is next to you. Let's just say, as another example, you and a person are in a movie together, right? You become the star because you act better than them. Your acting skill don't increase. And now this person is jealous of you. They're giving you the evil eye. They're giving you the evil look. They start talking about you. They start to tarnish your reputation behind your back. And you don't even know. You're still smiling with them. You're still eating with them. You're still hanging out with them. You're still telling them your deepest secret. But meanwhile, the entire intention for you is for you to go downhill so they can climb up and be above you. This is how people turn out. They put their hands in all kinds of things. That has medicine business come out. That has juju business come out. That has sacrificing your own come out. Because when you go to the juju man, now when he tells you, I watch way too much Nigerian movie, but that is the case, yes. When you go to the juju man and they tell you, bring your wife, womb, or bring your child that you just gave. Meanwhile, you've been crying for kids over and over and over because while you're trying to surpass your friend when you don't even know, thank you, when you don't even know how that person built that mansion that he had. You don't even know how he or she got to that level that they're at. But you just want to insert yourself into something that you know nothing about because you want to hang with the B-boys. I want to chill with the B's boy. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah. Whatever that song is. You want to chill with the big boys, but you don't even know how the big boys are getting them big money. Be content. Be satisfied with what you have. Because if you don't have contentment, that's when everything else falls into place. And if a jealous person, I notice now, a person who is extremely jealous, they are very easily taken over by the devil. Because your mind is so black and it's so dark and it's so evil that your entire existence is to destroy someone else for you to be to the top. You have that destructive competition spirit. And the fact that you have that destructive competition spirit within you, you will stop at nothing. You will do everything that it is possible for you to get done to kick that person out of the way. You sign up to join society in your dream unknown to you because you eager to surpass somebody. So you just do things unknown to you, and that's how people's lives get destroyed in this world that we're living in now and then, because people are very jealous and envious of people. Giving somebody compliment is very hard for them to be like, oh, you are beautiful. Who she thinks she beautiful then? Please. I want that I want it, she better than me. Please. I want that I want it, she can dress better than me. Please. That's not the case. If I see somebody here, even if I don't like the person, I'll be like, damn, I like the way she dressed. Her dressing is hot. Like, I'm going to say it to you. Your dressing is hot because I'm trying to get the hookup where you got them clothes on because I need some more discount. All right? But we are not used to doing that. We are used to destroying people. LIB, jokester. We are used to the destructive competition instead of the constructive competition. You know, like I said, you can admire somebody. Those are all constructive competition. Then now let's go to the nitty-gritty, the destructive competition. Destructive. I jot down notes again because I need to be able, I might not read completely from the paper, but I need to be able to memorize some things. Destructive competition causing great, irreparable harm or damage to somebody or to others. Simply meaning it is impossible to repair. Once you have caused that damage, it's become irreparable. You cannot repair it. You cannot destroy something. You cannot put back something that you destroyed, like a lungs or a person's heart be stopped out of you being jealous. Destructive competition out of you being so angry, stop a person's heartbeat. Now you cannot repair that person's heartbeat. You cannot replace that person's lungs back because you already destroyed them. You brought harm to them. This is why they tell you be very careful how you go about things, because just because you are jealous of somebody right now, when the enemy notice that you are very jealous of that person, in the sense your jealous spirit and your envious spirit, guess what's going to happen? They are going to consume your spirit. If you are not strong in fasting and praying, they're going to take over you, use you to destroy that person. And by the time you come to yourself, it's already late. You cannot change that no more, because you were so, you couldn't believe that the person was already at that spot. It would be like, for example, let me use me, right? Most people might not be happy with what I'm doing. They already had an entire conference. But do I care? No. Was I ready now to actually be committed and do this? Yes. Was I coming off and on, including my YouTube page and everything, off and on the singing? Yes, I was. And now I ask God to give me the strength to stop having procrastinating spirit, to just do what I want to do instead of coming today, get it done, then I take off 2 weeks, then I take a chill pill. Now that I'm here, of course, there's a lot of people that are not happy. But do I care? No. Because it's the internet. The internet is free. You got a phone. I got a phone. You have a voice. I have a voice. You speak English. I speak English. You might even be smarter than me. And I might not even be to your level of smarts, right? You can get up and come on and do what you do. But we might not have the same confidence level. See, my confidence level might be higher than yours. It is higher than yours, not might be. So the fact that you don't have that courage to sit in front of the camera and talk to people, you start getting jealous of me. You start gossiping about me. You start tarnishing my reputation. You start saying things like, who does she think she is? Or she thinks she's smart now? Or she thinks she gonna go through with this? I am just saying what I really think people are saying. But is that going to stop me? No. That is going to motivate me to keep coming and do better. My goal is to continue to pray and put God forward, that nothing to distract me or take me backwards from doing what I'm doing. No matter how much song the enemy sing, it should not make me to lose focus. My focus should be doing what I've been doing and continue to do it. Because whatever you put your hands in to do, the enemies are always going to, the enemies are always going to come to put a blockage in the way. It is up to you to be focused, determined, prayerful, and give the rest to God. You don't give up. You keep pushing, because we're always going to have people to compete with. Now, if you are not competing with somebody, then something is wrong with you. This is why there's destructive and constructive competition. You want to do the good competition. Sometimes I like to compete with people in a positive way. You know why? Because it motivates me and it pushes me to do better, and it makes me to wake up. To be like, damn, I want to do this. I know I could do this, but I've been sitting on my ASS and now I'm ready to do it. Oh, look at my friend is getting it done. Here, we all can do it together and take off of each other and encourage one another and motivate one another. That's the goal. Some people need push, and I'm one of those people that need a push to get up. I can have the skills, the talent, the gift, but I need a little push to wake up. I see it. I'm doing it, but behind closed door, right? So I'm one of those people that love constructive competition, not destructive competition, because I don't want to kill nobody because I want to get to the top. I don't want to destroy nobody because I want to get to the top. It goes to say that it shows your insecurities. So example of destructive competition is when a person becomes very jealous and envious of others people's success. Like I said, in constructive competition, you don't know how that person climbed that mountain. You don't know how that person climbed that hill. You don't know how long it took them to have the business that is successful right now, how long it took them to get to that level. All you see is the success, right? You didn't see the struggle. You didn't see everything that went through. So now you're jealous of them and envious of them. So the fact that you're jealous and envious of them, what do you start to do? You start to tarnish their reputation. You start to speak negatively about them wherever you go. You try to destroy the character, the brand that it took years to build to be where it's at right now. But you don't even know how they got there. Instead of you being a friend or a family or whatever it is to be like, yo, you know, I like what you're doing. I admire what you're doing. I want to know your hustle. Can you help a sister out? Can you help a brother out? How did you do this? You don't have to give me all your recipe, right? But you could just leave, you know, you could just crack the door open for me and I'll take the rest from that. That is a person who is determined though. A person who is ready to accomplish, that's the person that will go ask. But a person who wants to sit and fold their hands and receive and become rich, those are the people who would destroy you within a heartbeat, in a twinkle of an eye. If you are not prayerful, if you don't have yourself together, if you are not protecting yourself, they will destroy you. By the time you lift up your head, that destruction have already taken place. And that's a destructive competition. Nobody wants to deal with a person who is very destructive. And in the end, sometimes they end up hurting themselves because you are so focused on destroying a person, right? And you're not even focused on yourself. Your entire mindset, your entire existence, your entire being is focused strictly on that person to destroy them. You are not going to rest. You are not going to sleep. You are not going to eat freely until that person is destroyed and you hear the bad news and you sit on your throne, or the thing you call a throne, to celebrate and say, yeah, we did it. Ow, we did it. That person don't went downhill. They thought they have arrived. People like that, I tell you one thing, God will never answer your prayer. Because if that person did nothing wrong to you, and your goal is to dig a hole and put them in the pit, like Psalm 35 says, you would jump into your own pit and they would bury you. Those kind of people, you stay away from them. You do not want to compete with nobody who have destructive competition spirit. Those people are very dangerous. Those are dangerous set of people that nobody wants to mingle with. Because they will come to your house, they're going to eat from you, you're going to let them in your kitchen to cook for you, and you don't even know what to put in your food to take you crazy. So you got to be careful. You got to protect yourself and your family at all means possible, because there's a lot of competition going on in the world today. Another example of a destructive friend, right, who are competing with you. You buy a little wuti, your little house, right? Maybe your house costs $200,000, $250,000, a 3-bedroom house. And you invite them, they come see, you know, what you have built. But they don't know that it's in your range though. They didn't ask that part. That your house you got is in your range. You can afford it. You are not willing to sleep around or lay on your back. Kudos to those that does that. It's a full-time job. Congratulations. But you know, that's not the point. The point here is, you know, you're willing to do anything and everything because you want to fit in. You want to be the center of attention. So you don't even know how that person got the house, but you enter the house and you're criticizing the house. Jesus. Meanwhile, buy my first house. Yo, that be small. Like, look at the kitchen, sir. You can't even walk in the kitchen. No space. 3 to 4 people can't even fit in the kitchen. Look at the bedroom, man. No closet. They said, I think they said that the Bible said that if you celebrate others' success, you're going to fall in line next for your success to come. But if you celebrate people success and turn it into downfall, right, and make mockery of them, yours is not going to come anytime soon until you change that nasty ways that you got within you. It's just plain and simple. Life is it's written down. We are the one that are not following the recipe for life. We are not following the instruction for life, right? Okay, now you want a house. But you want your house to be 2 times that person's house. So you're going to go put your hands in getting a $500,000 house, $500,000 house, right? Huge mansion. Every woman's dream to have a huge mansion, but you got to be able to afford it. My dream to have a huge mansion because I love space. I love big things, you know. I love flashy things, but I work for it. I don't lay on my back. I don't beg for it. I work for it. If I can afford it, I push it aside until I can afford it. When I can afford it, then I reach in my pocket and get it, right? So with that being said, I know, remember somebody told me one time, crack a joke, quick side note, I went on a dinner and he was like, where he found out everything that was there, he was like, well, honestly speaking, I thought you was a gold digger. I was offended. I was like, excuse me? Then I started singing Kanye West. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. He broke. So he said, oh, no, I apologize. That was just my thought process. So I just had to let it out. But I see that you're a hardworking person. I said, congratulations. Thank you. Back to the story. Now you want 2 times that person's house, a mansion, $500,000 mansion. Okay. Now, what are you going to do? You're probably going to take a loan to get you your $500,000 mansion. You don't went and dug everywhere. Your grandmother funds, your grandmother's Social Security, using all your family members' income that you were in charge of to get you a mansion that is bigger than Paul's mansion. You got the mansion. You're living a fake life on social media. You're flossing. You're flexing, right? But you're not sleeping in the house. Make it make sense. You're not sleeping in the house. You're working triple and double. You can't afford to pay the mortgage. You're about to lose the house. For you to cut your Liberian people say, let me speak the real Liberian English. Cut your coat according to your measurement. For you to cut your coat according to your measurement, you won't cut the measurement according to the coat. Right? That's destructive competition. Now you are stuck in something that you cannot afford because you wanted to pass that person who invited you to their success to celebrate with them, to cheer them on, to tell them, congratulations, I admire your strength. I admire the fact that you went and did this. You know, I cannot wait for my time or my turn for me to succeed in this. That's how people succeed. But no, you wanted to go jump in a lagoon, so you jump in it real deep, and now you're stuck. You just destroy yourself because of your envious, jealous behavior. Dr. Barry. Yanaya? You cooking and you left the food on the stove? Out. Between both of y'all, I don't know who's cooking.
What? Who's cooking?
Sorry, guys. They cleaned the cooking, but they left the food as if I'm supposed to go check on them. Yo, I can't with my daughter. She's a character. I mean, but where you think she got it from? Can't be mad at her. But anyway, back to the destructive competition. Misery love company, right? They're miserable. They're looking for attention. They're seeking attention. And another great example of destructive competition would be when a person can never be you, right? Because I can never be anybody on this life. Anybody on this life can never be me. My shine is not your shine. Your shine is not my shine. Now that you're friends with me, you're wondering every day, how am I doing it? Instead of asking me, right? And then you're plotting. So then when we have a little misunderstanding, you have a gathering, a to-go party, I call it, or you can eat buffet. Now you guys are having this discussion about this person now that y'all don't like. So now everybody have joined together to destroy that person. The entire goal of the clique, right? The entire goal of the meeting, the entire goal of the gathering, the entire goal of even deciding to join together, the whole purpose is or was to destroy this particular person. Because you feel you cannot destroy a person by yourself. You are not God. You can't destroy me. You didn't make me. You didn't build me. So you can have your jealousy, but you can't destroy me. Let's be clear. So now people join together to destroy you, and they're talking, right? And everybody got their inputs. Everybody have their little thing to say. And they are speaking in a very disgusting, negative ways about you that are not even true. They are destroying your character, and they will explain it to anybody that would give them listening ears for them to vent, for them to let out their anger. Because the whole goal is to destroy you, to tarnish your entire reputation that you have worked so hard to build, your brand that you are working on, that you are trying to turn into something positive for tomorrow because you want to leave a legacy, right? So now people are destroying those character any means possible, but yet you're still standing strong. That is their insecurities. That is their problem. That's not your problem. It is not your problem to fix any rumors that is out there about you, because when a person is very competitive and they're very destructive, they will do every and anything to take you out. If you didn't know that now. A person who is very competitive, there's good competitors and there's evil competitors. Let's not get it wrong. Because you can have a person who is a constructive competitor, right? And the entire game is, might get off of my face, man. The entire,
but we didn't make you no spaghetti.
I don't want spaghetti.
Well, good luck.
The entire goal is to destroy something that they didn't build. You think God is a man that don't have sense? You think he's stupid? It's like having a bitter ex. The entire mission is to destroy you. Let's start with that. A bitter ex, the entire goal is to destroy you. They will go at any length to destroy you. But you're still standing tall. What a male or female. They will do everything to tarnish your reputation. They will go the extra mile to join forces with people who can't stand you, who can't stomach you, who are waiting for you to fall flat on your face. But you know what I tell people all the time? If you are waiting for that one-way ticket to the buffet, you got a long way to sit in the ring and wait, because you see, here, God prepared this, and he prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Let's be clear. So if a person is waiting to destroy you, there's so many Bible verses you can send their way. Because they will continue to sit in a gathering. They are going to continue to sit in a meeting. And they will never succeed, because when God said it is your time, no matter how destructive a person is, of a competitor they will never, ever succeed in destroying you. But guess what's going to happen? It will become so obvious, right? Because when a person is trying to take you down so bad, to be above you, for you to be beneath them, and nobody can tell me they've never been through that. We all been through that. That person is working overtime for you to be beneath them, because they want you to look up at them. Not, when you need a help, you down, right? They want you to look up. They don't want you to stand face to face. They don't want that. Who would want that? Like, I'm competing with you to destroy you. Why would I want you in my face for you to stare at me and I stare at you? I want you down. That when you want to talk to me, you will lift up your head to speak to me, because your entire being depends on me. And people do that. And when it don't work, they can't help it. I think it's just God. When it don't work, you can feel the anger in their voice. You can hear the envy in the voice. You can see it on their faces. They can't help it. You can't help it. If you're jealous, you're jealous. We're not talking about regular jealousy for relationship. We are talking about destructive jealousy, or envious jealousy, to destroy people's character, reputation, the empire they're trying to build. You can never fully succeed, because of that negative spirit that you have within you, that destructive spirit that you have. It is impossible for you to fully succeed in your life, because God is not going to allow that to happen. I'm sorry. I don't think he works that way. It does not work that way. So would you want a positive, constructive competitor, or you want to deal with a negative, destructive competitor? I would rather choose a positive competitor, because they will boost me. They will take me off my lazy behind to do better. They will take me off my lazy behind to go to that studio that I've been procrastinating on to enter. They would make me get off my behind to practice every day and learn new songs every day, because I see them doing it. I see them working at it. I see them pushing forward. I see them going to shows. I see them succeeding, and they come home to me, and I'm sitting there, and I have the talent, I have the skill, I have the gift, but I'm not getting up. I'll be like, I'm going to one of your session with you today. Let's go. That's positive, constructive competition. I'm going to one of your studio sessions today. Let's go. Let me lay something down on the track. Right? Oh, put me on your list where you're sure that you're doing this weekend. I want to perform. You know, because you're motivating me. I see you doing your thing. You're not even looking back. You don't care if you miss a lyric. You don't care if you miss a beat, but you're doing it. And right there, you are motivating me now to get up and do what I need to do. That's the kind of competition we need in our lives. I can't speak for everybody, but that's the kind of competition that I need in my life. Somebody who I see pushing and doing, and it motivates me to push and do it with them and ask them how they did it. To take me, not to hold my hand along the way, just to give me the key to put it in the door and I take it from there. I don't want nobody who they get brand new 2022 and one of these sport cars, Ferrari, right? I can't afford Ferrari right now. Not right now. Just because I see Paul driving Ferrari and now I'm like, damn. How did he get that Ferrari, yo? What did he do? Sound like, and then you start going around. Yo, guess what? Paul is driving a Ferrari. He worked at the group home. How can he afford a Ferrari? I mean, we all been down that road. We all did it. But it's all about growth. How did he? Does he live with his mom? Does he live in a project? Because he can definitely not afford a Ferrari living in the projects. Is he doing black money? Is he a 419? We start speculating. Speculations. We start speculating instead of going to Paul to ask him, yo man, I like your ride. It's dope. You know, how did you cap that? Like, let me know. How? Then if Paul is not a person who wants everything to be just for him, because you got some people like that. They don't like to share information. I'm the queen of sharing information. I share information so much to people that people started getting angry with me. Like, what is your problem? You share information after you enter, but when you don't enter, then you start giving people the leeway. Because I believe that if I am going for something and I have the opportunity, and you can also have the opportunity, I will give you the leeway and we go together. If you get it, I'm happy for you. I can go by the next time. If I get it, I expect you to be happy for me. That was my mindset. That was my thinking, you know, until I started saying the opposite. Then I started withdrawing and said, okay, you know what? Now on, I'll, you know, get this information and make sure I succeed before I pass it on. But no, I still can't help myself. I still do the same thing. I'll have an information here and I'll call somebody like, yo, listen, I saw this opportunity. I think you should check it out. I'm checking it out right now. I'm checking it out. I think you should also do yours. Because that's the spirit that God gave me. He did not give me the spirit of achieving and hiding it and not helping. He did not give me the spirit to be destructive. He did not give me the spirit to say, oh, when you succeed, don't tell nobody. When they ask you, don't even tell them how you wish to become a billionaire or a millionaire. You think if I get there, somebody asks me, I'll show you the road. This is what I did. I did music. I did Facebook. I did this. I did that. I did that. And you see, this is why I'm reaching out to certain people for them to come and share their knowledge of how they got to where they're at right now. I'm reaching out every day to people for them to give us who don't have that knowledge to get to where they got, or who have the knowledge but we don't know how to go about getting it. So far, so good. Everybody that I have reached out to, by the special grace of God, none of them have turned me down. Yeah, we're supposed to have a guest on here today, but due to schedule, conflict of schedule, so we have to reschedule when she finds out what day would be best for her. You know, I was supposed to be on 6 o'clock today. I got stuck at work. I came speeding home, you know, to put the makeup on, because you know you gotta be fly. You coming on live. You don't know who's watching you. So, you know, I gotta pull out one of my wig. I got boy hair though. I had to pull out one of my wig, and my daughter said I look like Annie from, what the name of the show? Annie, yeah, with the red hair, the orange hair. So I had to pull it out to put myself together real quick. And like, you know what? I can't go looking a hot mess. I mean, it's expensive. So I came running home. By the time I was done, by the time I sat down to jot down notes, it was already 6 something. So I had a post that would be on 7 o'clock. But that is my whole reason, my whole end goal, to reach out to people, to ask them, how did you get here? You know, what was some of the struggles? What were some of the difficulties you went through? That don't mean that that's a destructive wishing out I'm doing. No, it's positive, because that information is not coming to just me. It's coming to everybody that is watching. So if I reach out to somebody who does hair, like Friday, we have a guest coming on. I'm going to post the flyer. She does everything: fashion, hair, makeup. She's a host. What else does she do? She's a host. She's a video vixen, and she's one of our own people, right? But most people don't know all of those gifts that she got packing on. When I reached out to her today, she said, "Sure, sis, I got you. I'll be on there. Let me check my schedule." She checked her schedule. She said, "Can we do Friday?" I said, "Sure, we could do Friday." Friday, 6 o'clock, by the special grace of God, without the enemy's blockage, because I block you. I put you right back in your hole where you're coming from, fighting with you. My daughter said, You know, she's going to be on. And I'm very appreciative of that. I'm reaching out to people. Why? Because I'm a starter, right? I'm not here to charge anybody, to say, oh, or beg people, or, you know, bring down my head. I gracefully reach out to you and say, can you please? I'll appreciate it if you can. And if you can, it's okay, because not everybody, you know, have the courage to do certain things. So far, so good. I have been lucky enough. I have been blessed enough, and nobody have actually really turned me down. Everybody have agreed, and it's going to be very interesting because it's different topics, and some people have the same career, but they started at different time, and somebody got 2 and 2, but one of them is the same. So I just want to, you know, hear from this other person. How did you start this business? Then I hear from this other person. How did you start this business? It would have been nice if I could bring both women on, since they have the same business, because what you know, I don't know. What I know, you don't know. So just because I have a insurance company business does not mean that I know it all. And you can have an insurance company business, and guess what? You have idea that I need. I have idea that you need. That is the whole purpose of constructive competition. We are competing successfully without jealousy or envies. Instead of, oh, she got an insurance company? That ain't going nowhere. Where that insurance company gonna go? Damn, please. Oh, she got married. That marriage ain't going nowhere. Where she think my marriage will be better? Oh, she got a boyfriend. Where she think he's taking her? You know, people find every avenue. South Avenue, Park Hill Avenue, Richmond Avenue, Richmond Road Avenue. Every avenue you can think of for them to destroy something that it did not build. Something that they did not know how it came about. Something they did not know how much you suffer and struggle and cry and pray and ask God for you to build as your empire, as your legacy to leave behind for your children and their children and your grandchildren. And a person want to come and destroy your brand, all because of jealousy. But in the end, they're destroying themselves. Destructive competition. They're destroying themselves. Their true colors coming out. Their true insecurities are coming out. The question remains, who are you competing with? Are you competing with yourself to become a better you? Or you are competing with somebody to destroy them and be better than them? Who are you competing with? Go home and ask yourself that question. Because by the time I don't bring in, don't ask all the people in the inbox. They'll be thinking I'm a beggar. By the time I don't bring in their own, my brain will be full. I will have to take all the wig. So all the things they can get in my head, so I can sit down and start writing how to start this. I want to do this. How do I go about it? Go back to my video. Okay, I want to say thank you. Thank you, Ma Marie, for giving me that information. It's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated, because you didn't have to give it to me. Some people would charge you to give you what they have. They would definitely charge you because they don't want you to know that information. It's like going to a consultant, right? When you go to them, what do they tell you? They give you a little bit of itty-bitty information. Then they tell you, well, if you need the full information to sit down with us, it costs $1,000. Now you're desperate for that information. You have nobody else to give it to you. Only that company. So you would take that $1,000 out of your pocket and give it to them. Nobody don't want to give you the true recipe. So if you find somebody to even give you half, you should be grateful. They want to give you a little bit. You should be grateful. Because most people don't want to share because they don't want you to pass them. They believe that you're going to pass them. So by sharing, then now they're losing everything they have built. Because now you are going to run the race and pass them. We shouldn't have that mindset. The mindset should be, it's mine. I am going to get there. This is my destiny. I am going to get there. Yours is yours. Mine is mine. Everybody have their own key to the door. Everybody have their own destiny. Everybody have their own gift. So there should be no reason, again, to have destructive competition spirit to damage a person that it cannot be repaired. It cannot be, oh, if I have known. You don't want that, oh, if I have known, I wouldn't have said this. I was angry. I was bitter. I was jealous. I was envious of them instead of me asking them how they did it. You don't want to regret that. Some people do, but some people don't regret it. You don't want to be that person to destroy a person just because you feel they're better than you today. You might be today, but you don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow might just be your turn. Always good to wait. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys coming on to watch. I don't even know what's the point of the paper because once I start talking, I start to flow. I think it's just because to just make sure that everything is in order. But yeah, just remember why you are destroying somebody, you're destroying yourself. The whole time you're taking to be destroying somebody, you are destroying yourself because your entire existence is focused on that person and their destruction. Your entire existence is focused on that person and how you're waiting to get that phone call. Let me go at my yeah. Hey! My little sad. Then it goes on. Then you'll be on the phone for 10 hours repeating and celebrating and rejoicing and just because you don't know your turn might be right around the corner, right? That's life. Life is very tricky and it's very funny. So I pray every day, even if I don't pray, I ask God, Lord, please give me a spirit of positive competitor spirit. I want a positive competition spirit. I do not want a negative competition spirit. I want something that I can achieve successfully knowing that I did not harm anybody along the way. I don't want the one that I have to harm somebody. I don't want the one that I have to destroy somebody just because I want to be ahead of them. I don't want that. I do not want that. I do not. You Ella, come and put you on blast. I come and put you on blast. Sit down there. I do not want that. All right? I have people that do different things. I have a friend who does Facebook into skin. She's an esthetician, and I'm still talking to her to bring her booty on here. Thank you. My daughter said I look like Annie with the red hair. Still trying to, finesse her a little to really teach us about skin. We need all of those different departments. Skin. We talk about skin freely when we get on the phone. We talk about things. We enlighten each other. We help each other. We teach each other. So it's like, it's all about positivity. Be positive and you will get your positive result. Be negative and destructive and you will get your negative, destructive reward. Everything comes in package. It goes right to the post office and God deliver it to your door. Yeah, nah. He deliver it to your door. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that came on here to watch. I appreciate it. And as usual, thank you, Patient. You were the first person. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody else that came on for the love and the support. We are going to try. I am going to try. Me, myself, and I, because I have two personalities. I have the one that will be ready, boom, to do stuff, and I have the one that will be like, I do not want to be bothered. Don't look at me. Don't sniff at me. Don't. I don't want that one. I want to keep the one that I don't want Shelly, right? I want to keep. No, I want Shelly. I'm sorry. The shy one I don't want. I don't want Jay. I want Shelly, who is, not shy and is ready to speak up and is, freed and everything else you can think of. That is the person I want to. That's the person I want to keep and keep coming on to do what I'm doing. I'll improve my interview skills, of course, because nobody is 100% perfect. But I can't wait for you on Friday, man. Friday, we are going to be discussing a lot of things about being a video vixen, how her family felt about it, being a model, being an entrepreneur, being a clothing owner, beauty, nails. Her nails be crazy. Like, I be straight up hitting on her nails in a good way. Every time I see her nails picture, I be like, damn, girl, who did your nails? She's like, oh, I got my, lady that does my nails. And I be like, how much is it? She's like, $100. I'm like, oh, no, that's not for me, girl. I'm in the $60 department. It's cute, though. I really love it, but I'll get there when I'm ready. If you want me to model your nails for you, well, these are my own nails. But you can still design my own nails because it's long enough. I'll model it, but I ain't paying no $150 for any nails. That ain't happening. Nope. I'm not there yet. I'm not Cardi B. I'm not Beyonce yet to be spending $150 on nails. So, but her nails be popping. The one that she did today is popping. Like, you guys, I'll tell her to show it on Friday. It's this light. It looks like glass, light pink. I don't know how they did it, but when I saw it on her story, I was like, damn, those nails are popping. I love beautiful nails. I'm sorry. I love me some beautiful nails. What a short, as long as it's beautiful and it's designed, I fall in love with it. I am a beauty nails lover. I can't help it. As a female, I think your nails should always be popping. It don't have to be long, but it should always be popping. So, back to you guys. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for keeping you for 1 hour. You guys have a blessed day. Now I gotta go finesse my daughter to take some pictures of my dragon dress from Fashion Nova. Yeah, half of my stuff are from Fashion Nova, and some of them are from, I forgot the name of the store. But yeah, House of Diva and all those stores. But yeah, she's about to go take some pictures. Buying your money to, I don't have money.
Then no.
Now I'm buy you a tomorrow. You forgot? Okay. We're negotiating, man. Don't worry. No picture, no ice cream. But you guys have a blessed day. Hopefully by the grace of God, I'll see you guys tomorrow. By the grace of God, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I got spaghetti sauce in my eye.
Go to the bathroom and wash your eyes and stop. Like,
ow.
Is that happen when you're born? A little bit of yourself. Yeah. But thank you again for watching. I will speak to you guys later. And you, mind know yourself. I come here on your line. You will give me an answer, because I'm still waiting for your answer. So be laughing, all right? See you guys when I see you. Thank you all for watching. You have a blessed day. Remember, the goal and the key is to have a very not envious spirit of to be a competitor. Have constructive competition spirit, not destructive competition spirit. If you have it, smack yourself and say, you know what, even though we're all human, we're jealous, but let me celebrate somebody, because today or tomorrow they will celebrate me. That's the goal. That's what it's all about. So everybody that is coming on, guys, I appreciate you all so much. I said thank you. And I can't wait. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about disability. We're going to talk about depression. All of those are lined up. Just a matter of time to start falling into place. Ever since I've been sweating, you put AC in, and now you won't put it on because you feel you're sweating.
I am.
All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed night, y'all. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.